Show it. Hey everybody, how are we doing this morning? Sorry about that. Let's see who all we got in here. We got Sherry. Hello at Two Family Homestead. Who else is here? 4 people are watching, so I know it's just more than Rebel Canner. Hello. So hopefully we can get a few more people in here. I got some news I want to share with everybody today. So it has been a week, let me tell you. Crazy week. I'm going to start with dicing an onion. Today we are making Swedish meatballs. So if y'all don't mind, share me out today. We are going to get started. And bag back there. It's been interesting. How's everybody's week been going? Hey, Allie, how you doing this morning, sweetie? If y'all didn't catch, there were some great lives last night. Gosh almighty, between, I always look so forward to Friday night. After a stressful week, coming and just Lippy starts it off. Buddy and Lippy, I just laugh my tail end off. Laugh, cry. They're just amazing. And then Terry and Anna over at Mimsy's Garden. Gosh, they've been through it. Oh, awesome. I will go catch it. I haven't watched any videos yet today, so I will definitely go watch that. And then Springfield Ridge. I haven't gone back and watched VW Family Farms live yet because I moderate for Springfield, so I was with them last night. It was just a great lineup last night. Hello, Johnny. How are you doing? Hey, Shayla. Thanks for coming, guys. So I'm dicing up some red onion. I don't know that this recipe necessarily called for red onion, but that's what I had on hand from another recipe that's coming out tomorrow for the start of my collaboration. Guys, I'm so excited about this collaboration. I've got some great channels that are joining in. So if you have not signed up to join this collaboration yet, it's not too late. It is the Snacks of Summer collaboration. And it don't necessarily have to be a snack. I had to clarify that a little bit. It's just something that you would normally make for summer or 4th of July. Oh, that's awesome, Sherry. I'm probably going to do more than 2 or 1 as well. I'm going to film one later today. I've already filmed 1, and then I'm going to do another one as well. So you don't have to do just 1. You can do more than 1. But it's going to be a fun collaboration. I've got some great channels involved. I'm so super stoked. I got to email everybody today that has signed up, send them a little reminder. It's between Monday, June 22nd and July 4th. So you've got plenty of time to still get involved. Just email me. If one of my mods will drop my email in there, I'd really appreciate it. But we'll let a few more people jump in here, hopefully. And then I'm going to catch y'all up a little bit about some craziness that has happened this week. And I know some may think I'm oversharing here, but Miss Lippy over at Gemini Homestead encouraged me to share a little bit about what's going on, because she said, just like me, she said, we threw it all out there, and the community has been great moral support. And so I'm going to throw it out there, guys, and let you in a little bit in our world. And because it's fixing to get real around here. And so what?
I said real something.
Real something. Yeah, without getting potty mouthed, I guess. But anyway, let me throw the recipe up real quick, guys. What I'm doing, and I'm kind of modifying Swedish meatballs. This is like using what you got by 4. Oh, that's awesome. All right, this is kind of a generic Swedish meatball recipe here. All right. And I'm just using a half of a red onion. I'm only using a half an onion because this was a huge onion. So, and it is a red onion, so it's a little bit. And I'm also adding a little bit of garlic because, well, we like garlic. So, all right. All right. Okay, so here's our week, guys. So some of you may or may not know, my husband, we did a video about it, so I'm not divulging any big secret here, has what is called a high functioning cerebral palsy. You know, he gets around for really well. He's not like he's in a wheelchair or anything like that, but he gets tics and has occasional seizure and that kind of stuff. And then I was hurt on the job in 2005. I was a correctional officer. I had a back injury, knee injury, and now I have severe arthritis. So we are both on Social Security. But I also work a little part-time job at my church. And basically all it is I get paid 1 day a week. Just they help me out a little bit because we got a kid in college and they were just trying to help me out. So the apartment we rent, we get a little bit of an allowance from the county, housing allowance. But that wasn't even the problem. When this year we got a raise from Social Security. Well, we barely qualified anyway for housing. They said our income was barely, because I was a workaholic back in the day. I mean, I worked 80-hour weeks and made good money. You know, I was always a very, very hard worker. I volunteered for my church for 9 years before they started paying me because of my workaholics DNA. You know, let me take my ring off before I start mixing this stuff up. And they were just trying to, help us out because we were having to drive our daughter back and forth to class, and, college isn't cheap. I mean, yeah, she gets Pell Grant money, but you still have expenses, right? So, but even without that getting paid 1 day a week, we don't get any other assistance besides housing and our Social Security. Well, because of COVID, everything got pushed behind for when we were getting recertified for everything. Everything got stopped. All the government offices got shut down, all that jazz, right? I need a bowl. Hold on just a second. Sorry about that. And I've made no bones about that. We want to move back to North Texas. I'm separating 2 eggs. I just need the yolks in my recipe. Try not to get kind of off topic here. All right. And but anyway, so everything got kind of off and behind the government offices. Well, so they're about 6 months behind getting us recertified for our housing. Well, I got a phone call the other day from our county housing office, and it's like, why haven't you let us know? Because I just started getting paid in January. And I'm like, well, because the office has been closed. I wasn't intentionally not letting you guys know. The office has been closed. Whatever. Long story short, we probably make too much money to keep continuing to get assistance for our housing. If that happens, we won't be able to continue to afford to live in our current apartment. The other side of that, sorry, let me grab a towel real quick. I don't have I'm sorry, guys. Give me just a second. Because these apartments at market value rent for well over $1,000 a month. We don't have that kind of income. With my husband and I's income together, this lady was like, well, why don't your daughter work? Well, she's a full-time student. She's also special needs. You know, she has Asperger's. I think I've shared that with most of y'all. And well, why isn't she on SSI? I said, we've been trying, but the state of Texas really struggles recognizing Asperger's. And we're in that process as well. That's a whole different rant. So, okay, I'm going to put some salt and pepper on this. So anyway, we have a meeting Monday, and we will find out for sure. The good news about this is we are at the last month of our lease, so we could technically move out and not be breaking a lease. So that's a positive, right? The other side of that is we were planning to move back to North Texas for a while, but our timeline on that was a year. Because technically there's not a place at the farm for us to live yet. So we would have to find a rent house. I'm putting 1/4 of a teaspoon of allspice. In my pan, I'm sorry, I put ground beef and ground pork. I know I'm talking here and not talking to you guys about the recipe. And 1/4 of a teaspoon of nutmeg. And I'm not asking for sympathy on anybody. I mean, some of this was my own fault, I'm sure, but it wasn't an intentional fault. So anyway, and I'm putting, oh no, I need half a cup of breadcrumbs in here. So right now, the current status, I have reached out. Everybody in my 500 people town at this point knows that I am looking for a rent house in Newcastle. Because all it took was asking 3 people, and I'm sure everybody in town has been made aware. Because that's how small towns work. And nobody knows if a house is open right now. So it may be that we have to move to actual Graham, which is the next town over. That's about 10 miles away. But it's hard to house hunt when you live 6 hours away. Some of this I'm going to have to depend on my parents. I have made them aware of the situation. But the other side of that is obviously it's expensive to move because you've got first month's rent, deposits, utility deposits. You know, my parents are also, I'm squirting a little bit of garlic into this, guys. I'm just eyeballing it. and all the things that go with moving. The main thing, the most important thing for me right now is I need to get to 1,000. I've got 3,200 watch hours. So I'm not that far from, and I think 788, wasn't that what I saw a while ago?
Oh,
Subs.
Yeah.
I'm not that far from getting monetized, to be completely honest with you. You know, and I know you don't make that much at 1,000, but the ability to be able to, you know, have things like being able to get super chats would be amazing for me. Because, 789. See, I'm not that far. So even for like when I do a cooking show, and I don't have my chats pulled up, so I'm sorry. Hold on just a sec. So even being able to, you know, get little things like when I do a cooking show, to be able to get super chats would be really cool. Because right now I do all my cooking shows out of our budget, you know. So the biggest thing you guys could do would be help me get the word out about my channel. You know, I hope that I put quality content out for you guys. That's my goal. That's what I strive for. And I work really hard at learning YouTube, learning how to do YouTube, you know, my thumbnails, my titles, my videos. And, you know, like I said, Miss Lippy said, you know, throw it out there, tell my story. And that's what I'm trying to do. If we have to do this, if we have to move, I plan to document everything, you know, and show it to you, the move, all of it. Eventually I hope to be on the farm, but right now there's not a place for me to live on the farm. There's 2 houses, but my grandmother's in one and my parents are in the other. So as long as she's with us, and God knows I am not wanting her demise by any means, you know, but as long as she's with us, then there's not a house for us on the farm. So, but the other side of that is my mother could use my help with my grandmother. It would be very beneficial for us to be there. I need to shut that door. That's driving me crazy. Yes, I have a thing about open doors. So, all right, we're mixing this up together, and thank y'all for letting me. I am really close. So if y'all could just help me get the word out, share my channel. And this collaboration, I think, is going to be really big for me. So, like I said, Miss Lippy said throw it out there, and I love that lady, and I trust her counsel. So, Miss Lippy, I threw it out there. I haven't seen her come in this morning, but let me wash my hand off and be here. I'm gonna put some oil in my pan. A lot of my videos that you're going to see coming out lately is stuff that I've got in that freezer out there. So I hope, because we're going to be holding on to literally every dime we have for the next few weeks. So y'all bear with me. Let's take a drink of coffee real quick.
She's probably still traumatized from the boar bug.
From the what?
Boar bug.
Oh, was that? Okay, I was traumatized for her. Keith, my camera is crooked. Do y'all know how many discussions we have before I film a video? My camera's crooked. It's crooked, Keith. It's crooked. Y'all don't get drunk here. He's got to fix this. Thank you. That was killing me. All right, I'm heating my pan up. Thank y'all for letting me share that. I want to always be honest with you guys, and I know some people say don't put your business out on the internet, but that's the truth of the matter. And I consider y'all family. So anyway, let's do meatballs.
The camera is fine, it's you.
Is that what Sherry said?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about crooked, but crazy maybe. All right, I'm gonna let me. Look, Sherry, I'm using your skillet. Let's hope it don't set the dang smoke detectors off. I told Keith, I said, you know what? Just the next house, I do not want cabinets so high that I can't reach them. That's all I asked for. I laughed I emailed my mom this morning. I said, at this rate, I may be setting a tent up in the backyard. I guess I could go live in that. My granddad had built an amazing storm shelter. We could go sleep in the cellar.
Mhm.
If I didn't have to go climb out of the dang thing. Wouldn't be that bad. Put an air conditioner down there. I'd be happy. It's actually pretty cool down there. Or it was when I was a kid. I mean, I hadn't been down there in years. I forgot to turn my Marco off, and it is way across the living room. Hey, Sunny's Place, how you doing? Hey, Dee. Yeah, I mean, that cellar is literally, the walls on it are like concrete, and it's deep. It's nice. Got a bed down there. We'll just go sleep in the cellar. Might be a little cold in the winter, but you know. You know, like I told Mom, the only real requirement I need in any house that they look at is got to have a decent sized kitchen. Because Mama Z's will continue no matter where we're at. What? I can't see my chat, Harley. You'll have to.
Naturally, he said, oh, Marco is still on?
Yes.
What's that beer?
Oh, no, y'all don't do that to me. Y'all don't do that to me. Please. You are so bad. I've got bad friends. I've got amazing friends. Y'all don't know. I have, for people, listen. Okay. Story time again. Hold on. Let me grab a lid. True story. Put a lid on these, help them cook a little bit. Was it June? A year ago this month, I sat in Dayton, Ohio at a pastor's conference. Yeah, I wasn't that far from Sherry, two family. We didn't know each other then. At an 1830 Airbnb farmhouse with a cup of coffee. Right outside this tiny little town. I don't remember the name of the town, but it's outside of Dayton. Sherry could probably look on her map and tell me what it was. But it's outside of Dayton. Sitting out there thinking, I miss this life. I miss small town life. I miss the country. Because it had been 12 years since I've lived in the country. All right? Nobody think I'm a freak at this point. Just go with me, all right? It's sitting there. And God said, this is who you are. And I just kind of hush. Yeah, I told God to hush. Drank my coffee. We went to the pastor's conference 5 times in this 3-day, 4-day conference. Was it a 3 or 4-day conference? I don't remember. Anyway, 5 times. I got in my head. Do you trust me? What are you going to tell God when he asks you, do you trust me? Well, the first time I was kind of arrogant about it. I said, well, of course I trust you. I need my book because I wrote it all down. I wrote it all in my little journal. It's in the bookshelf somewhere, but you don't have to get it, baby. And I'm like, yes, I trust you. I was a little arrogant about it, right? And he's like, then why are you running? Because I had at this point thought, I'm going to go get a full-time job. I'm going to do this. I'm going to. I brought you where you're at to save your life. I told you to wait. All right, fine. And I'm kind of being a jerk in my head. You know, anybody else argue with God? I was. All right, let me turn these real quick. And then I got it again. Do you trust me? Yes, I trust you. I'm fixing to make all your dreams come true. This kept happening, I mean, literally 5 times throughout this week. He kept giving me this. Do you trust me? And I'd have to get it out. I mean, he gave me 5 different messages. All right. Throughout this week. Do you trust me? I had no idea what was fixing to happen June of last year. All right, that was in June because I didn't see anything coming, but I knew when I would sit out there every morning in the country, middle of BFE, Ohio, in the country, that it's like, I miss this. I miss this country life. This little town reminded me of my hometown so much, and I had mentioned it 2 or 3 times. God, this reminds me of my little 500 people hometown. Because I've been quite content in Conroe. So in October, no, it was before that. It was probably August, September. I had been watching a beauty influencer called Raw Beauty Christie. She's kind of crude and silly, but she came on and said, hey guys, I've been watching this little farmer in Arkansas. Her name is Jess from Roots and Refuge. Y'all need to go check her out. There was thousands of us that went and checked out Roots and Refuge. You know when Jess's numbers went up? That was because of a beauty influencer called Raw Beauty Christie. That's when I met Two Family Homestead. That's when I started watching VW Family Farm. That's when I met Dee from Naturally NC. That's when I met all these fine people right here. In October, I'm like, you know, what could I do on YouTube? I looked at my husband and said, I think I want to start a YouTube channel. And he's like, okay, Misty, what could you do on YouTube? I don't remember exactly what the conversation we had. Do you? Exactly. But you were like kind of looking at me like I had 2 heads. But I mean, he's always supported my crazy dreams. He really has. He's been an amazing husband, guys. But I remember he kind of looked at me like, what exactly are you going to do on YouTube? And I'm like, and I thought about it. It's like, I can cook. And he's like, you're an amazing cook. Sure, babe. If you want to do YouTube, honey, I will support you. We had no idea, none, that this would do this, that I would go anywhere with it. But I thought, you know, what the heck? What do I have to lose, right? What do I have to lose? And probably Let's go back, what, 2 years ago when I started joking about goats and chickens? 2 years, I literally was like, I started talking about, I want chickens, I want goats. And it was a joke. That joke turned into this unbelievable desire. Get a plate real quick. And I look back on that conference now, a year ago, when God said, I'm fixing to make all your dreams come true. But you got to trust me. And that's what not gonna cry. I had no idea. Because basically he was telling me stop being arrogant. Because I was being pretty arrogant. And it's a little bit self-righteous. Because I was like, why do you keep asking me that? Of course I trust you. I really didn't. I mean, I was stuck. I was stuck and I was miserable. But if I hadn't started my YouTube channel, I would have never, all these people that are wrenched over here, I consider them family. They're not just friends. I consider them family. And I'm probably going to make this smoke detector go off. Can you open the doors? Because it is smoking pretty good. All right, we are going to pull these things. If the smoke detector goes off, guys, I'm going to turn the vent on too. Huh? Yeah, just open them up. Let's try to smoke this out a little bit. It's going pretty good. Get across. I'm going to cook one more round real quick. Then I need to start the gravy. We may have to open that window too, honey. I may. Huh? I hope it's smoking. No, I'll move it to the stove, but so the vent can get it. That's the bad thing about cooking on the bar, is I don't have my anyway clock. Can y'all still hear me okay with the fan going? Right. Put the lid back on. I'm just going to do one more batch, and then I'll start the gravy. This makes a huge batch. Goodness. But I want to be able to get the gravy done before the show's over. Can you really not hear me? Or is she being facetious? Oh, okay. Jerry, don't make me nervous. Hope these are done. Mm-hmm. You want to try one? All right, perfect. I never know because I don't have the mic hooked up. Because I use a webcam to do my lives with. I need to get a good mic to hook up to my computer. Goals, right? What do you think?
Really good.
Then we'll make a gravy to put on them. Maybe. Here it is. I'll be right back. I'm sorry, guys. I'm practicing my best Paula Deen right now. I'm walking out of camera shot. Well, I guess I really went down the shot. Okay. So, set this over here. So, anyway, you guys, please keep us in your prayers through all this craziness. We meet with housing Monday, but we are already actively have friends, family looking for us a place to move to in North Texas as we speak. There is a junior college in Graham that Kendra can continue her studies up there. My other children are in North Texas, so there's really not a super negative about us moving. Now it's just a little sooner than we planned. It is, the expense is going to be rough. There's no two ways about that. But I've got to trust and you know, I'm just gonna, we'll do what we got to do, you know. Hello, the Teresa. I'm sorry, Trisha. I'm sorry, I can't see the chat very well. I'm blind as a bat. Hello, my friend. How are you? Thank you for coming in this morning. Guys, if you have not ordered your aprons, your t-shirts, all that stuff from Two Family, please go check them out. I absolutely love my apron. Love it. And it is saving all my clothes from splattering grease. All right, let's turn these other meatballs. They did get us another stove, by the way. Y'all didn't hear that story. Do what, honey? A chicken nut? Oh, you know I'm going to have one of those here. Did you see what Stacy put on Marco this morning with the chicken stroller? I sent that picture to my mother and I said, would my daddy pass out if I walked around the neighborhood with that? My dad would have a stroke. He already got embarrassed when I cried when I pet the neighbor's chicken. We were up there at New Year's and we went over to the little homestead next to the farm, and the lady had chickens. And she's like, "Oh, here, do you want to hold my little bantam?" And I'm sitting there petting, and the chicken started cooing or whatever it is. But guys, I teared up. I did. True story. And my mother's like, "Misty." And the lady's like, I cry when I hold my chickens too. And the lady totally got it. She is totally a chicken lady, right? But my dad was like, "Misty, don't embarrass me in front of the neighbors." And I told Keith, I was like, my dad would have a stroke if I got one of those. It was pushing my chickens around the neighborhood. Of course, I think that's a little extreme, but it's going to be bad enough that I'm going to be in the backyard with a lawn chair in the chicken pen, petting the chickens. I've seen people who got dog strollers. And that makes sense if you got like a little dog or something like that, you know. Especially, you know, their little paws on the hot asphalt, that kind of stuff. I get that, but a chicken might be a little much. Though I'll never forget, we had a little pug when Keith and I first got married. That little dog was cold all the time. It literally shook constantly, and I got it a little dog sweater. And okay, that I've always been a big dog person before we had those little pugs. And my brother come over one day, and he's like, "Missy, should I be concerned? Have you turned into one of those people?" I'm like, "No, she's cold all the time, Chris." It's like, but I've always been a big dog person. If I was going to have a dog, I want a big dog. Because little dogs are guilty. Huh? Keith, if the trash truck came, he would bark. Constantly. And it farted, and it snored, and it thought it had to, our Loki was the male dog. He thought he had to lay in my lap like a baby on its back. It was a mess. That dog was a mess. I loved him, but he was a mess. And he barked. All right. Woo, that's hot. All right. Let's turn this bad boy down just a hair. Woo. Are they making fun of me mimicking our pugs? Yeah, make a meme out of that. Ouch! Gosh darn it. Stop popping me. My bat wings don't need splatter on them. All right, we are going to make some gravy. Now, typically, it would have, we would be using some beef broth. Don't have any. So we're just going to make a regular gravy here, guys. Use what you got. I'm putting a little bit of flour in here. Canned milk. I learned this trick from Dee at Naturally NC. I've never used canned milk, so if this doesn't turn out good, Dee, it's your fault. No, I'm kidding. I've always used whole milk, but Dee used canned milk. So we're going to try Dee's recipe. Am I doing it right, Dee? Just using a can of canned milk? Am I supposed to add anything else? Am I supposed to use water or 2 cans of canned milk? All right. I'm literally, guys, using what I got. Let me turn this fan off now. You know, it's just kind of, I was gonna say that time of the month.
She said if you need to thin it out, and use a little regular milk, broth, or water.
Okay. I do have both. I have some regular milk too. It's looking good. I'm going to hit just a little bit of pepper. A little bit of salt. This way. Yeah, that was the problem. I didn't have any broth. I thought I had some beef broth, but pinch salt. Ooh, this is looking good in the neighborhood. My Marco's just going down. I'm just letting it go. It's across the room, so.
It's probably Dee and Sherry.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. You know who I miss? I miss my favorite troll. I know Johnny's in here. Johnny, tell Nathan I miss him. I am going to add just a little bit of milk to this. I've got a recipe for making some homemade mustard that I'm going to be doing some point. It looks really good. So that's coming out. So tomorrow, I want to show this real quick. Where's my mouse? Starting tomorrow, the collaboration starts. Not tomorrow. Scratch that. Starting Monday, the collaboration starts, guys. So if you want to in on the collaboration, please email me. Sherry, if you will drop.
I think that's Nathan.
Oh, is it Nathan?
Yeah.
Is that my favorite troll?
He said, I'm here, Buttercup.
I love you, Nathan, in a total brother way. Okay, starting Monday, between Monday, June 22nd through July 4th is the collaboration. You have all that time to give me a video. Email it to me. Send me a link through Messenger. I don't care. I prefer email because Messenger does not always, especially if we're not friends on Facebook, doesn't always get me the link. Send me your link and I'll add you to the collaboration. Give me a shout out. All that fun stuff. Keith, go ahead and shut that door. People are out there. They're probably going to think, who is that crazy woman talking to? Because I already had a lady out there looking in like, who is she talking to? All right, this is getting thick. I'm going to turn the heat up just a hair. Gosh, this looks good. We're going to land this about right today. I like it when I land it good. So, sum up today's story. Keep us in your prayers, guys, that everything goes good. Like I said, yeah, it's always on God's time, right? It's always on His time. So, a lot of times, He says, "Do you trust me?" We just got to say yes. And I've never had a situation in my life ever that it didn't work out. So maybe not how I planned it or how I wanted it, but it worked out. So if be sure to share, like, hit subscribe, all those fun things that we always say. Help me get the word out. I am so close, guys. Literally, I've got 3,200 watch hours. I am so close to hitting that 4,000. So I love you guys. You are just making it roll. All right, we are going to throw our little meatballs back in the sauce here. Back in the pool. Yes, pool is a word. I know they're saying, how many times can we make her Marco go off before she actually just walks over and turns it off? I know that this is the things that they're saying. I'm going to give them a quick toss. And they're laughing their butts off. I guarantee you, they are laughing so hard at me right now. Ugh. I love my family. I love them. Yes, and I said family. All right. I'm going to give those a cool toss. Let me pull my chat back up. I'm going to turn the heat off here. All right. We have Swedish meatballs, guys. Made in my iron skillet that I got from Two Family Homestead with gravy. I'm going to walk over here to the camera so y'all can see it. Can you tell me when it comes into view?
Okay, scoot it back. There you go.
There you go, guys. Give me a fork. I'm going to have to wash my... Try one.
These said we're probably going to die in the middle of the night at the hands of Missy. Two families said, yeah, I can see us now calling 911.
I love you guys. I mean, what would you do without family, right? These are really good. Definitely a dish to try. Y'all are so bad. All right. Well, we are embarked on about our hour point, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you will try these.
She said perfect gravy.
The gravy turned out great. Great job. That is definitely a way to do it, Dee. I would have never thought using canned gravy would turn out this way, so I like it. Canned milk, yeah. Good job. Good job. Okay. We will see y'all on the next video. Hey, be sure, sign up for my collaboration. There are some great channels involved. And I don't care if you're a big channel, small channel, you got 5 subs. Join collaboration. It's a great way to grow your channel. Love you guys so much. We will see you on the next video. I got a great video coming out Monday. Tuesday's video is going to be really good too. So love you guys. Thank you for all your prayers. We'll keep you updated on the current situation. So love you guys so much. God bless.